it takes to make that decision. I remember making it with my wife and my family, and I knew I had nothing left. So for this guy to be 29, so much life ahead of him, so much football life ahead of him, and have to give it up, you knew what type of wrestle and battle he was having with those injuries.
Okay, so take us inside of that, because there comes a point, right, where either the brain says I can and the body says I can't, or the body can't and the brain says we can try. That wrestling match, how do you finally resolve that? Because you said you've experienced this.
Listen, for me, when I lost my spleen and my gallbladder, I'm 160 pounds. They're telling me that I can come back and play. And you're fighting each and every day to get back to that point. And eventually it comes a point in your life where the fight, the battle to get an opportunity to play is not worth the reward. If you watch Andrew Luck play the game, it was with joy. If you watch him talk to his teammates, slap defenders on the head when they sacked him, he was joyful. He enjoyed it. And he said that this battle took the joy from him. And if he can't be that way on and off the field, then it's not worth it to him. And he made the best decision for Andrew Luck and his family.
Okay, how about the teammates? Because they have to absorb this, and it comes late in training camp, and I'm sure Jacoby Brissett's very good. But this is the guy, you know, is your battle, he's your leader, and all of a sudden, poof, gone.
100%. They all know they have a better chance with Andrew Luck than without. But they also understand that this is their friend. And more importantly, he's a human, right? He's dealing with these things and trying to get back to play, and he just can't do it. And they respect that. They love him. And the one thing you know, if you're in that locker room, you know how tough Andrew Luck is.
Yeah.
You know that he's battled through kidneys, through concussions, through shoulder injuries. He's fought to be here. And when it starts in April as a calf and moves down to August as an ankle, and you don't feel like you can get back and do it, it begins to be too much. And sometimes football players don't always win, right? The reason it's such a tough game is because it's hard to get out there and do it week after week, year after year, and for Andrew Luck, it became too much.
All right, let's quit analyzing him and just let's praise him. This dude was good.
No, he was more than good. And when you look at Andrew Luck, the hype he had coming out of Stanford, the best quarterback we've scouted since John Elway, he's a can't-miss product. He's a can't-miss prospect, and he didn't miss. He was actually better than you thought he was because they didn't build a team around him. This wasn't Peyton Manning's Indianapolis Colts with 2 #1 wide receivers and defense that got after people. Andrew Luck wasn't protected. He wasn't given a lot of backup. He didn't have a running game, and he alone made this team competitive. And when he comes back, and he's the comeback player of the year last year, and has them with an opportunity to go to the AFC Championship, it's because of his play, because of his grit, because of his toughness, and because of how he lifts a locker room. He will never be forgotten for that, but he will be remembered as somebody we wish played a few more years.
Nice thing is he's